So you're thinking about making a move to Washington State and you're trying to decide between living in Anacortes and living in the San Juan Islands. At first glance, they might seem pretty similar. Both offer breathtaking coastal views, endless outdoor adventures, and that peaceful Pacific Northwest vibe that you're looking for. But here's the thing, the lifestyle and the community at each are wildly different, and understanding those key differences is crucial before making such a life changing decision. I am Leah Courage, your local Western Washington real estate broker and trusted expert in the Pacific Northwest. And I'm not just speaking from market research here. I've personally lived in both Anacortes and in the San Juan Islands, so I can give you an honest insider perspective on what it's really like to call each place home. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know: accessibility, lifestyle, cost of living, community, and even more to help you figure out which spot truly fits your lifestyle. And be sure to stick around until the very end because I'm sharing a local insider tip that could completely change how you approach this decision. So let's dive in. Before we dive into the lifestyle differences, let's quickly talk about where Anacortes and the San Juan Islands are located. Anacortes sits on Fidalgo Island in northwest Washington and is often called the, quote, gateway to the San Juan Islands. It's home to about 17,000 residents, and it's connected to the mainland by bridges, making it super accessible. Just 90 minutes from Seattle and about 50 minutes up to Bellingham. The San Juan Islands, on the other hand, are an archipelago of over 170 islands and reefs with 4 main islands that are inhabited year-round. Those would be San Juan Island, Orcas Island, Lopez Island, and Shaw Island. Friday Harbor on San Juan Island is the largest town with a population of around 2,500 people. Both Anacortes and the San Juans offer breathtaking scenery and a close connection to nature, but how you experience that lifestyle is where the real differences begin. So let's kick things off with accessibility because, let's be honest, how easy it is to get in and out of town can have a huge impact on your daily life. Anacortes is incredibly convenient. It's just a 90-minute drive to Seattle and about a 50-minute drive to Bellingham. Plus, it's connected to the mainland by a bridge, so you can hop in your car and go anytime. No ferries, no waiting, no hassle. Now, let's talk about the San Juan Islands. To reach any of the main islands like San Juan, Orcas, or Lopez, you'll need to take a ferry from Anacortes. And let's be real, the ferry system can be, shall I say, a bit unpredictable. There are long wait times, seasonal schedule changes, and occasional sailing cancellations, and that's just part of island life. The ferry operates on a reservation system, and while snagging a spot in the winter is pretty easy, summer is a whole different story. Reservations fill up weeks in advance, which can be frustrating for locals trying to get on or off the islands. Sure, you can fly in a small plane, but let's face it, it's not exactly practical for day-to-day living. So if having quick and reliable access to big cities and medical care, or just to everyday conveniences is important for you, Anacortes definitely has the edge here. Now let's talk about what it's really like to live in Anacortes versus the San Juan Islands, because your lifestyle and community are just as important as the home you choose. Starting with Anacortes, this town has an active and close-knit community with events happening year-round. One example is the Anacortes Arts Festival, a major summer highlight filling downtown with artists and live music. Outdoor lovers thrive here. With over 3,000 acres of the Anacortes Community Forest lands, you'll find endless hiking and biking trails, not to mention beaches and scenic parks like Washington Park for kayaking and some killer sunset views. Boaters especially love Anacortes for its many marinas and ultra-easy access to the San Juan Islands and to Canada. Downtown is fairly lively also, with cafes and wine bars and a very nice variety of restaurants and some excellent seafood spots. We have amenities like a movie theater, a local community theater company, large gyms, dance studios, and more things of the like. Now, the San Juan Islands do offer a slower, more peaceful lifestyle, but be aware that tranquility shifts in the summer big time. During peak tourist season, the islands, especially in places like Friday Harbor and East Sound on Orcas Island, become bustling with visitors. Ferries are packed, the reservations book up quickly, and the normally quiet streets tend to fill with tourists who tend to treat the downtown areas a little bit like Disneyland, meaning they're all over the place and you'll see more selfie sticks than you can shake a stick at, no pun intended. There are popular events like the San Juan County Fair and the Torre de Lopez bike ride that draw large tourist crowds. And while they create a vibrant atmosphere, the locals often have to adjust their daily routines to help avoid tourist-heavy areas. On the flip side, and in the off-season, many restaurants and shops tend to close down or reduce hours, leading to a much quieter, slower pace of life. Outdoor adventures in the islands remain incredible year-round. Think kayaking alongside orcas, hiking Moran State Park, and exploring quiet beaches. But the contrast between the busy summer months and the quiet winters is definitely something to consider. In short, Anacortes offers a lively, event-driven lifestyle with modern amenities year-round, while the San Juan Islands provide peaceful island living that can swing between bustling summers and very quiet winters. Now let's dive into the cost of living because, let's be real, no matter how gorgeous a place is, your budget is a huge factor. In Anacortes, you've got a wide range of housing options to fit different lifestyles. Whether it's a charming two-bedroom rambler tucked into a quiet little neighborhood or a sprawling multi-million-dollar waterfront estate with panoramic views, it doesn't matter, there's something for everyone. As of the end of 2024, the median home price in Anacortes sits around $720,000. And while that's certainly not cheap, it's still more affordable than what you can find in the San Juan Islands. Plus, with Anacortes being on the mainland, you're not paying extra for the logistics of island living. Groceries, gas, and everyday services tend to be more reasonably priced because everything doesn't have to be ferried in. Now, let's talk about the San Juan Islands. Real estate here is in a whole different league. Homes, especially those homes with waterfront access, come with a premium price tag. In places like Friday Harbor or Orcas Island, it's not uncommon to see luxury homes listed well over $3 million and sometimes much, much higher. The median home price for San Juan County in 2024 was $897,000, nearly $180,000 above and beyond the median home price of Anacortes. Also, buildable land is ultra limited in the islands, and with growing demand for second homes and vacation properties, prices have stayed consistently high. Beyond housing, everyday costs are steeper too. Since nearly all goods and services have to be transported by ferry or small planes, residents pay considerably more for things like groceries, fuel, construction materials, and especially for services like plumbing, electrical work, or home construction projects. So if you're looking for a little more bang for your buck, especially when it comes to luxury homes or maintaining a comfortable lifestyle, Anacortes offers better value without sacrificing those stunning coastal views or the small town charm. Now let's talk about work and business opportunities, because where you live should also support how you make a living. Anacortes offers a much more diverse and stable economy compared to the San Juan Islands. Major industries here include healthcare, education, maritime services, tourism, and even light manufacturing. Island Hospital is one of the largest employers in the area, along with the Anacortes School District and the maritime industry, thanks to the town's active port and shipbuilding facilities. And let's not forget the tourism sector, which, while not as frenetic as it is in the San Juans, thrives year-round due to Anacortes' accessibility and events like the Anacortes Arts Festival and the Waterfront Festival. Plus, with remote work becoming a lot more mainstream, many Anacortes residents work remotely for companies based in Seattle or Bellingham or even nationally. The city of Anacortes also has reliable high-speed fiber internet, and most areas outside of city limits still have access to internet providers like Xfinity. Also, Anacortes has easy access to major highways, which makes this a great choice for remote workers and entrepreneurs who need to stay connected. Now, over in the San Juan Islands, the economy is much more seasonal and heavily dependent on tourism. Business in hospitality, the arts, and small-scale agriculture thrive during the busy summer months when tourists flock to the islands. However, year-round employment opportunities are limited outside of those industries. The ferry system can also make it challenging to commute or run a business that relies on steady shipments of goods and materials. High-speed internet access has improved on the islands, but it still can be inconsistent in more remote areas, which can be a barrier for remote workers. So, if you're looking for steady, year-round employment or you're running a business that needs constant access to resources, Anacortes does tend to offer more stability and flexibility. But if you're passionate about hospitality, the arts, or agriculture, and you're ready to lean into the seasonal flow of island life, the San Juans could be the perfect fit. It all comes down to how you want to balance your lifestyle with your income. Let's dive now into the fun stuff, how you'll actually spend your days in the outdoors. Anacortes is an absolute haven for outdoor enthusiasts. With over 3,000 acres of Anacortes community forest lands, you have got endless miles of trails for hiking, mountain biking, and even horseback riding. If you're into water activities, you will love the easy access to kayaking, paddleboarding, and boating. Cap Sante Marina and Skyline Marina are super popular hubs for boaters, and if you're craving a quick island getaway, the San Juan Islands are just a short ferry ride away. Plus, Washington Park offers some of the best sunset views in the area, and there are plenty of beaches and scenic spots for relaxing or exploring tide pools. The best part? All of this comes with the convenience of being close to shops, restaurants, and services, so you're never far away from what you need after a day of adventure. Now, the San Juan Islands, they're an outdoor paradise in their own right. Think kayaking along orcas, I'm not even kidding, sailing through quiet bays, hiking through old-growth forests, and spotting wildlife in their natural habitats. Every day in the islands really does feel like a retreat or a vacation. However, it's important to note that because the islands are more remote, you won't find as many maintained trails or public parks as you would in Anacortes. Need to get your boat serviced or replace some gear? That can take longer and cost more since resources are limited and often have to be ferried over. So if you're looking for a perfect balance of outdoor adventure and easy access to services, then Anacortes offers the best of both worlds. But if you're craving a slower pace surrounded by raw natural beauty and you don't mind the extra planning, the San Juan Islands deliver a true escape into nature like you can't find anywhere else. All right, let's talk about something crucial: healthcare access, especially if you're raising a family or planning for retirement. Anacortes truly stands out when it comes to medical care. Right here in town, you've got Island Hospital, a highly regarded facility offering comprehensive services, from emergency care to specialized treatments. For even more advanced care, Skagit Valley Hospital in Mount Vernon is just a quick 20-minute drive away. And here's a huge bonus: Seattle, home to some of the best healthcare facilities in the country, like the University of Washington Medical Center and Virginia Mason Hospital, is only about 90 minutes away. That means world-class specialists and cutting-edge treatments are easily within reach when you need them. Plus, Anacortes has plenty of local options for dental care, physical therapy, and pharmacies, making it incredibly convenient to stay on top of your health. Now, let's talk about healthcare in the San Juan Islands, and this is where things can get a bit tricky. On San Juan Island, the main healthcare provider is Peace Health Peace Island Medical Center, that's a mouthful, in Friday Harbor. It offers basic medical services, urgent care, and limited inpatient care. However, for any serious medical emergencies, surgeries, or specialized treatments, residents need to take a ferry or a medical flight to the mainland, typically to Anacortes or Bellingham or even Seattle. And when you factor in ferry schedules and weather conditions, that can be stressful in critical situations. Orcas Island has the Orcas Island Medical Center, which handles routine healthcare and urgent health needs, but again, it's not equipped for major medical emergencies. Lopez Island has the Lopez Island Medical Clinic offering basic care, and Shaw Island has no medical facilities at all. Residents there have to travel to neighboring islands or to the mainland for any kind of healthcare service. So, while the islands offer limited local healthcare options, anything beyond primary care often requires significant travel. If quick, reliable access to comprehensive medical services is a top priority for you, Anacortes definitely is going to provide you with more peace of mind. Let's dive into the social scene because, let's be honest, feeling connected to your community is just as important as loving your home. Starting with Anacortes, this town offers a vibrant and diverse social atmosphere. You'll find a wide mix of people here: families, retirees, professionals, and yes, plenty of artists, musicians, and creatives. The community is welcoming and lively with a strong calendar of events that bring people together. You've got the Anacortes Arts Festival, one of the largest in the region, featuring local and national artists and live music and great food. You've got the Waterfront Festival, you've got weekly farmers markets, and frequent live music at local venues, which create countless opportunities to meet people and get involved. Plus, Anacortes has a thriving yacht club. It's got several civic organizations and volunteer opportunities, so it's easy to find your niche, whether you're into sailing, hiking, or the arts. And let's not forget the cozy local coffee shops and breweries and wine bars, where it's pretty easy overall to strike up a conversation with neighbors or newcomers. In contrast, the San Juan Islands offer a more laid-back and slower island-style paced social environment. The islands certainly attract a creative crowd. Artists, writers, and musicians and free spirits thrive here, especially on Orcas Island and on San Juan Island. The community is small and tight-knit, which can be a wonderful thing if you're looking for quiet, meaningful connections. Seasonal events like the San Juan County Fair and local art walks bring people together, but overall, the social scene can be much more limited. During the busy summer months, the islands are bustling with tourists, but that influx of visitors doesn't always foster community connections for locals. In the winter, things can slow down dramatically, and social opportunities can feel few and far between. Another challenge is that with smaller populations, it can sometimes feel a bit insular. The islands have strong, established social circles, and breaking into those groups can take time. If you thrive in a social setting with lots of diverse events and new people to meet, the islands might feel a bit isolating. So, if you're looking for a community with year-round energy and a variety of social activities and a mix of people from all walks of life, Anacortes might feel like a better fit. But if you're craving a quiet, ultra close-knit community where you can focus on your art, your writing, or simply enjoy a slower pace of life, the San Juan Islands could offer that peaceful retreat that you're looking for. Ultimately, it's all about what kind of a social life you want to build. All right, here's that insider tip I promised, and this one may be a game changer for you. If you're torn between Anacortes and the San Juan Islands, here's something most people overlook. Anacortes locals have the luxury of island access without the island hassle. Want to know how? Many Anacortes residents own small boats or join local boating clubs, giving them the freedom to hop over to the San Juan Islands anytime they want. No ferry schedules, no reservations, no wait times. Plus, Anacortes is home to several marinas and yacht clubs, making it super easy to store and launch a boat. Imagine having the freedom to spend the day on Lopez Island or Orcas Island, but you still get to be home by dinner. You get the peace of island living whenever you want, but with the convenience and the reliability of the mainland. So, if you've been dreaming of that island lifestyle, but you want to skip the logistical headaches, Anacortes offers the perfect balance of adventure and accessibility. So what's the verdict? If you want easy access to major cities, more affordable housing, and reliable services, and a vibrant, active community, Anacortes is probably the right fit for you. But if your dream is to fully embrace a slower, quieter lifestyle surrounded by nature where ferry rides and limited amenities are just a part of the charm, the San Juan Islands might be calling your name. Either way, both places offer incredible quality of life and truly unmatched natural beauty. And if you're still unsure about which spot is right for you, that's where I come in. I've got personal experience in both, and I would love to help you explore your options and find the perfect coastal home that fits your lifestyle. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channels and turn on notifications so that you never miss a new video. And if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate in the North Puget Sound, don't wait. Reach out to us today for a complimentary consultation on how we will help you achieve your real estate goals. And if you're thinking about moving somewhere else in Washington State, still reach out. We would be delighted to chat with you and pair you with an experienced real estate broker wherever you're searching. Our contact information is below, and we truly look forward to hearing from you. Thank you again, and we will see you in the next video.